Welcome to the new house. This is my first shave video in the new house. I've got everything moved over, but everything is still in boxes. So at least the hard part is done. All the physical labor is finished, but I still have to go through so many boxes. And honestly, there's a ton of crap that I just need to get rid of. But I'm gonna do a combo with this video. It's my first shave, obviously, first shave video in the new house, but I've also been tagged in the 5 Artisan soaps. And I know I'm kind of late to the game. I've had a lot going on with the move and whatnot, but I'm gonna get to that now. So I was tagged by Hoon Shaver over in South Korea, and then also Atlas Shaver here in the States. And so I'm gonna combine this first shave video in the new house with those 5 soaps. I'll quickly, I guess, I'll start my soaps and then I'll explain today's shave. So my number 1 soap, and I know there's categories and stuff, but I kind of just willy-nilly, I picked my 5 favorite, and the hardest part honestly was kind of ranking them in order, but I'll start with my very favorite. Number 1 is Noble Otter. This is Firefighter. I've got a few different Noble Otters, RAR, and also some samples, a Plunder and some other ones. But just, this is my number 1. Here's the reasons why. It's made in Texas. I'm from Texas, made in Houston, Texas. The scent on Firefighter is incredible. I want to say it's my favorite scent of all my soaps. And it's grapefruit, lavender, red cedarwood, water, sandalwood. So this is just a great soap. Performance is amazing. I love the graphics. My father is a retired firefighter. You've heard me talk about that. But just overall, Noble Otter is my favorite. And what kind of edged it over for me is their amazing aftershave. It's got kind of like an oil down in the bottom. You give it a shake, and then you can just feel it kind of just hydrating and nourishing your face when you put it on. So that's why I went with Noble Otter as my number 1. Number 2, and it's actually the soap I'm using for today's shave, is Stirling soap. Stirling Soap Company out of Arkansas. I used to live in Arkansas. That's why I like Stirling soap. And I'm using Intrepid Man. That's the one I'm using for today's shave. This is new for me. They actually sent me a sample. They send you samples of stuff whenever you order from them. And it was a hand soap sample. And I loved that scent so much so that I bought a full tub of Intrepid Man. Kind of a cologne scent. Really good stuff. But yeah, performance is amazing with Stirling. The value, they give you so much. They fill the tub pretty much to the top. In fact, it is 5.8 ounces, and it's cheap. This is like 13 bucks for this huge tub of soap. Again, it was just Noble Otter's graphics and aftershave kind of nudged it over for me. Stirling has great aftershave. Here's the matching aftershave splash. Intrepid Man, but I feel like Noble Otter's aftershave is just a tiny bit better. It's great to see something that good coming out of Arkansas. Again, you know, there's jokes about Arkansas and whatnot, but yeah, so that's my number 2, Stirling soap. Number 3, I'm going to go with another Texas soap, Hub City Soap Company. Again, this is Pages. This was the first Artisan soap that I bought when I got back into wet shaving, and I just love the scent on this one. It's kind of a leather, kind of a powder, really nice graphics they have. I like that their graphics show off the state of Texas. Really nice guy that runs the company, David Lopez Cerepo. I'm hoping I'm saying his name correctly. Cepero, sorry. David Lopez Cepero. And a really nice guy, Facebook friends with him. And just great to see something coming out of my hometown of Lubbock, Texas. I've never thought that Lubbock would have really good Artisan shave soaps. I wasn't into shave soaps when I lived in Lubbock, Texas, but that's why I've picked, my number 3 Hub City Soap Company. Number 4 is, this one's kind of interesting, Taylor of Old Bond Street. This tub is actually empty. I've got a couple of empty tubs. This was the Eaton College collection. It had a very light, almost citrusy scent. I can still kind of get a whiff of it. But this was my first Artisan soap that I bought years ago, and it was lavender. I've used a tub of this, and I've used a tub of lavender. Performance was amazing. Price is fairly cheap, not too bad. But they've been around forever. I've never used their aftershaves. Their aftershaves are very pricey. But I don't know. I just didn't see a whole lot of people mentioning Taylor of Old Bond Street. And I really enjoy it. I need to pick up another tub. That's probably kind of the next one that I'll get, or somewhere down the line. But good stuff. Very soft. It's a very soft soap. Very easy to scoop out. And then lastly, this is my fifth Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Now the only kind of container that I have with some graphics on it is this one here, and this came with the travel scuttle. The scent on this one's not my favorite, but the performance is amazing, and I've tried several samples. I've never used a full, I've never purchased a full set. They have so many to choose from, but I was sent a whole bunch of samples by Todd over at Take Care Man. I've actually got them all written down here. He sent me the Beach, which is my favorite one of all the ones he sent. He sent me Tombstone. He sent me Atomic Age Bay Rum. And then there was one other that he sent. Tombstone, Bay Rum, the Beach. I don't see it on here. But anyways, he sent me some samples from PAA. The performance is amazing. The aftershaves feel amazing. And then what I also like about PAA is they have just cool stuff that's not soap related, like this travel scuttle. I've used this scuttle a million times. It's indestructible, just very cool. The brush I'm using today, I'm using the Green Ray synthetic brush from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. You've seen me use this razor before. It's the glow in the dark El Phantasma Slant. I love Slant razors, and this one's cool. It glows in the dark. It's made of plastic. And then also I've got here my cube. This is the Clown Fruit Glow Cube. It's the pre-shave. It smells like root beer, kind of. But it glows in the dark. It's a soap that glows in the dark. How crazy is that? It's getting smaller. Anyways, so those are my 5 soaps that I'm using. As far as, I'm using Intrepid Man. As far as my razor and my blade, I've already got the blade loaded up. I'm using a Treet black carbon blade. This blade honestly doesn't really do it for me. It kind of sucks. It's cool because it's black. I actually bought 100. They were like $8 for 100. The only razor that it really does well for me with is the Razorock Slant. The 37 Slant, I think it's called. Can't remember the number. Anyways, it actually does fairly well with this razor, but this is kind of the only razor that it does well with. And then finally, of course, I'll be using the aftershave. So let's go down, let's lather. I'll show you the bowl lather of Intrepid Man. Once that's done, we'll come back up here. Like I said, I was right on the fence whether I wanted to pick Stirling as my favorite or Noble Otter. Honestly, performance-wise, I think Stirling is a little bit better, but Noble Otter, it was the combination of the graphics and the aftershave that really just kind of, finished it off for me. Performance is great on both, as with all these soaps. Can't beat Stirling's value. I'm just glad that we have so many choices, so many options. When it comes to wet shaving, I'm going to add some more water. Just a touch. It's almost like they all work so well together. Whether it's a PAA brush, a Stirling soap, you can mix and match aftershaves. They're all so great. And that's why it was so hard to rank them. All right, I think that's good. Okay, that looks great. And of course, with me, I always have a 2-camera setup. I've got my phone going over here, and I've got my other camera going over here. So I was able to manage that here at the new house. Here is that soap. I just got out of the shower a few minutes ago, so my face is fairly clean. Don't really need to use any pre-shave. Plus the soap performs so well, you don't need a whole lot of pre-shave. Let me move some stuff around. I've got so much here because of all that stuff I just showed you. So the new house is great. My folks are staying with us for a little while. That was part of the reason we moved to this new place, is so that we would have more room and then my parents could come spend more of each summer with us. They still live down in Texas and they wanted to spend more time with their son, but mostly their granddaughters. So we bought a bigger house and now we hang out. We're going to an outdoor restaurant this evening that has a variety of burgers. And get this, they have French fries that they fry, or they fry them, deep fry them in pig lard. No joke. It's a farm, and they have pigs on that farm, and then they, harvest it, make sausage and bacon and whatnot. Well, with that extra lard, they fry their fries in it. It's supposed to be really good for you, or better for you than, like, say, just regular vegetable oil. I've got a couple of days growth, so I don't want to lean in too much because I don't want to be out of frame. I got to get some, it'll take some getting used to in this new house, this new bathroom. The lighting's kind of weird in here. Still getting used to it. Still getting used to shooting video. So, some lard fries tonight. It makes the fries taste incredible. We've eaten there a few times, but not in about a year or so because of COVID and all. But it is an outdoor restaurant, so tell you what, if I remember, we're leaving here in probably half an hour. I'll try to get some footage.
Hi.
You can see an authentic Wisconsin farm. So this blade, I'll be honest, I bought it for 2 reasons, 100 of them for 2 reasons. It's Treet, which I really like Treet blades. The Treet Platinum is my favorite blade. But they were black. Gillette used to have blue steel blades, right? I've never actually seen one. But yeah, I think they used to treat them with something or coat them with something and they were blue. But this blade's not the sharpest. I have some razors that it just downright sucks in. And maybe it's because it's carbon. I have a few blades that are carbon steel. And they perform better than this. I also have some Tiger blades, which those are kind of crappy. But those are black carbon steel as well. But it does well with this razor. So this razor is kind of my go-to razor. I I have not been tagged in the 11 razor thing. I'll probably just do it. I don't need to be tagged, just do it, man. But this would probably be my daily driver. It was like 20 bucks. And it's a slant. Like, you know, you don't really think of a slant as being somebody's daily driver. But if you watch this channel any, you know that I like slants. I think I was gonna say my last video was a slant. I think 2 videos ago. The Fatip Piccolo Lo Sorto. That was my latest slant video. Look at this. Look at this monster brush. Again, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. A lot of people don't like this brush because they're like, it doesn't have enough backbone. It is a pretty floppy brush. I like it. It's my favorite synthetic brush. Possibly my favorite brush. It's super soft. Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of backbone, but damn, look at how well it performs. It's so soft. It's like a million little kisses from angels. Yeah, of all those samples that Todd sent me, the Beach was my favorite. Kind of a summer scent. Smells like sunscreen a little bit. Just very fresh scent. And I had him send me some of that because I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. Does anyone remember that episode of Seinfeld with Kramer and he's like, the beach? Calvin Klein steals it. I've met some of my neighbors at this new house. Some nice folks. My neighbors just behind me, they kind of transplanted from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Or Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land. From Wayne's World. I used to watch that movie as a kid. Probably way too young. There's some pretty sexual situations, maybe drug use. I don't know. I don't know what all is in it. I was like 8 years old watching Wayne's World. I kind of messed up my sideburn over here last time I was shaving. How's everything else going for you guys? It's warming up here. It's like 85 degrees, which is, for Wisconsin, that's like ridiculous. Down south, that was like a day in November. December even. Nah, maybe not December, but... If there's anyone out there that doesn't own a slant razor and you're kind of hesitant, I would recommend this one. Razorock, what is it, 37 slant. It's like 20, 25 bucks. The slant on it's not too crazy, so you can kind of get used to it, but gosh, it just performs so well for me. So there you go. That's my 5 favorite Artisan soaps. Noble Otter, Stirling, Hub City, Taylor of Old Bond Street, Phoenix, Artisan, Accoutrements. Got a shave done here in the new house. There's technically 4 bathrooms. I'm in the upstairs guest bathroom. There's the master bathroom. It's kind of small. There's a downstairs, like half bath, it's just a sink, and it's also the laundry room. And then down in the basement, there's like a toilet in the middle of the room. And one of those sinks that, you know, like you find in garages or in utility, laundry rooms. Just a big tub, like plastic sink. So I could shave there, technically. I'd need to put up a mirror. So I've got options of where I want to like actually do these shave videos. But this was the easiest for now. I need to mess around with lighting some. This, like I said, I kind of threw this all together. But I need to mess around with lighting a little bit. Maybe pick a different location. Maybe change my camera locations up. I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted to get something out there since I've been tagged. My wife really likes this scent. I would say maybe more so than anything that I have. Kind of a cologne scent. I don't know if it's an actual dupe of anything in particular. But it's kind of a... It's just it's not too harsh. Got a little bit of a vanilla scent to it. Bergamot maybe. Not bad. Alright folks. Thanks for joining me for my 5 favorite Artisan soaps. Thanks for joining me in the new house. More to come here in the near future. Have a great day, have a great week, have a great month, whatever you choose. Thanks.